Greetings, belt brothers and sisters. It is sisters. Are there? Do we actually have any females in the groups or in the belt collecting hobby at all? I mean, I feel like this is pretty much a male dominated hobby, but I guess if there are any females in the groups, I feel sorry for their inboxes with all the nerds and dorks like myself that are belt collectors. Anyway, greetings to all. It is Tuesday, February the 7th, and welcome to another edition of ELT Belt Reviews. It's been a hot minute or two since we've done the last review. We got kind of caught up in the holidays, Christmas, New Year's, kind of threw us off by a week or so. So January's orders ended up coming in the first week of February, but that's all good. Everybody hopefully had a good holiday, and of course we all just saw the news earlier today. Um, Jerry the King Lawler looks like he's had a pretty severe stroke, so thoughts and prayers definitely go out to him and his family. Hopefully he'll have a full recovery and be back doing what the king does best. Um, which I've got my Jerry Lawler pop here signed. I saw him down at Flair's last match in Nashville last year. Um, Quick funny story about him. He was there and Paige was right beside of him at the other table, and I walked between the tables and was standing there talking to Jerry because I was getting a picture made with him, and Paige accidentally bumped into me as she was walking by, and I sat down beside of Jerry, and when she bumped into me, she apologized, said, "Oh, excuse me," and I sat down, and Jerry's on-air persona may be the same as his off-air persona, as he said, "Huh, we can complain at all. If she bumped into me, she could bump into me all day with those puppies." Typical Jerry Lawler, I thought. Pretty funny. Anyway, um, hope everything goes well with him and he makes a quick recovery. But here we are, going to do some belt reviews. Um, got probably, I don't know, 8, 9 belts to show off. And we're going to start off with this Winged Eagle. It is, of course, 4mm zinc on real leather. And this one here is an all gold plated variation of it, which I'm a fan of, actually. So take a look at it up close, guys.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks that drives a girl wild. I've got the moves that really move 'em.
All right. Next up, we have the WWE Universal title. Not gonna lie, one of my least favorite designs of all time. Um, just because I don't think I like any of the new belts, but to each their own. It's a beautiful belt, part of our budget belt series. This here is brass plates um, on a leather strap. Good looking belt for what it is. Um, all of our brass belts are, you know, to each their own. Some people like them, some people don't. They don't look bad sitting on a shelf from afar, but for those looking to save a few bucks, that's the way to go. Check it out up close, see what you think about it. Um, Also, I'll show this off. A couple people had asked about this. They'd seen it in the background. This here is an authentic 80s hat. It's a Four Horsemen hat, straight from about 1987. Came from Freedom Hall, Civic Center, Johnson City, Tennessee. Um, Wore the hell out of that hat as a kid. Anyway, take a look at this universal title, guys.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
And next up, we have an all silver version of the Smoking Skull, the Stone Cold Steve Austin belt. First time I'd seen an all silver one, to be honest with you. When I first opened it up, I thought, that's interesting. It's what the customer wanted, and turns out it kind of works. I like it. Like I said, that was the first all silver one I'd seen in person, but pretty cool looking belt. Of course, it's got the snakeskin backing on it. Take a look at it, guys. Next up, we have the Impact X Division title. I haven't watched a whole lot of Impact. Of course, I haven't watched that much wrestling, today's product, in a while. I like to go to the live events. Don't keep up with it as much as I should on TV. But I did recently just go to NWA show in Knoxville, Tennessee. That was pretty nice. We were there up front, front and center. Got to see Ricky Morton, Kerry do his thing. It was a good show. I really enjoyed it. Took my girlfriend's two boys. That was their first experience at a live event, and they seemed to enjoy it. But anyway, back to this belt here. Take a look at it up close, guys. See what you think.
Break it down.
Next up, we've got one of the gorgeous unified titles. I've always been a big fan of this belt here. Dual plated, 4mm zinc, leather, got the tip on it, got the logo plate on it. It's going out to a couple of these belts are actually going to a friend of mine down in Knoxville. Very, very nice belts. Check them out.
Self high five.
Next up, we've got a world class belt here. Another beauty, world class. I didn't get to watch much world class as a kid, unfortunately. I lived back in the sticks. I mean, you're gonna talk about BFE. I lived in the middle of BFE. Like you couldn't. Yeah, let's just say it was way out there. A little tiny town in Virginia, Southwest Virginia, near the Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee border. No cable TV, so all we got was like an NBC station, CBS station sometimes when the leaves were off the trees in the fall and winter. But anyway, there wasn't much wrestling. That's my point. So I didn't get to watch much world class. Mostly just some NWA once a week, Saturday Night Main Event, that kind of thing. That was about it for me as a kid. Unless I was at my grandparents', they had cable, and I got to watch a little bit world class, all that well, at that time to me it was alternative stuff. Anyway, take a look at this belt up close. It is a beauty. Next up, what do we have? What's better than one Intercontinental belt? Two Intercontinental belts. Of course, the classic Intercontinental here, and the infamous Randy Savage Brasso version. Oh yeah, brother. This is Mateen's version of the Brasso. Pretty cool. Love to go back in time and see what Vincent K. McMahon's reaction was to seeing that title all nice and ruined. But anyway, both belts going to the same guy. Um, it's a fun alternative belt. Check it out up close. Compare it to the original, and don't use any brass polish, guys.
My curiosity is killing me just like a cat would be killed by the curiosity, yeah. Dig it!
Oh, the WCW Hardcore title. That was an interesting one. Around for, I guess, about 2 years, if I remember right. Early 2000s, maybe 2001, something like that. Who comes to mind? Unfortunately, Norman Smiley does. I think Bam Bam Bigelow got this. Terry Funk a couple times. Crowbar. Think that Ming was the last person to hold the hardcore belt, because then they changed it to that weird trophy thing, if I remember. And Lance Storm had it for a while. So I remember he changed it to the Saskatchewan Hardcore International title, or shit for short. Yeah, but pretty sure Ming was the last one to hold the actual belt. Then he headed up north, WWF, became Haku. Anyway, didn't Bischoff actually have the belt at one time too? Or maybe he just took it from somebody and awarded it. I don't know. It's been more than 2 days ago, so my memory is not good. I'm getting old. Thus the glasses. Check it out up close, guys. All right, and just like last belt review, maybe every belt review I've done so far, no edition, no episode is an episode without one of these IWGP belts. Every shipment I get seems to have at least one of these in there. Got two this time around. Everyone loves these IWGP belts that Mateen and ELT Belts are putting out. They are awesome belts. One of my favorite new belts that are out there right now. Take a look at it up close, guys. It is excellent quality. All right, guys. Next up, we've got a WWF Big Eagle with the scratch logo on it. It's another reason why I don't like the WWE shop belts, other than sometimes they look too, I don't know, too nice, if you will, too new, too clean. I don't know. But also, you don't get the WWF logos, which I'm old school, and that's what I like, is the old stuff. Check this belt out. It's on the blue strap, 4mm zinc. Cool belt.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Ha! The Rock's laying the smackdown.
The Rock says
says, The Rock says, The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth. The Rock says, The Rock says, know your damn role.
I have saved the best for last. This is the first IWGP version 5 that I've been able to have hands-on and check out. This thing is massive. This is massive. Like right now, my back is breaking wearing this. I feel like I may topple over any second. This is beautiful. Stacked belt, floppy leather, heavy belt. Pretty sure I just bruised my shoulder throwing that up there. This thing is a beauty. It is a beast. As I said earlier on the US title, these IWGP belts, Mateen absolutely knocked it out of the park with these. Check out some up close pics of this bad boy. It is sweet.
The biggest icon in wrestling.
Alright guys, that wraps up this edition of ELT Belt Reviews. I will throw one other thing in here at the end. We just got a deal going we're excited about. We've done some sponsorship of a local fighter here in the Tri-Cities. Dalton Goins will be fighting in MMA Showcase 30 right here in the Tri-Cities at Freedom Hall Civic Center, March the 13th? No, March 11th. Saturday, March 11th. Doors open at 5 p.m. Come out and check it out. We're excited about it. I'm going to be there watching him fight. Hand out some ELT cards, do some networking, maybe get some business. But check it out. Check it out on Facebook. I'll link it in the comments section as well. Guys, if you need anything, you can hit me up. If you got any questions about anything I've reviewed, feel free to shoot me a message, add me on Facebook, all the usual stuff. Until next time, everybody take care, stay safe.